since annexed into the city of Winter Park, so it would be nice to keep it in Winter Park.
And again, I think that the difference in this one is that the city of Orlando and the city of Winter Park obviously aren't going to merge.
Right.
So I think those boundaries are going to be firmed up for a while.
Right. So I'd be fine moving that to District 5.
Yeah, me too.
Mr. Martin?
I guess I'm just puzzled at all heck that we'd make that move, but wouldn't make the Maitland move.
Okay. We can make them both. So, Pete, go ahead and pull that into District 5. And then let's go back to that. Oh, okay. All right, let's move that in. That small portion over into 5. Yep. Okay.
And then there was one more section, was there not, Mr. Fernandez?
Yeah, there was one. The last one is which has been existing for a while. I guess it's 2% of Winter Park is in District 2 and continues in District 2.
That's Maitland.
No, Winter Park.
Oh. Sorry.
Can you get the streets bigger on that so I can get a better point of reference to what area that is?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, ma'am.
On both of these moves, if you move these lines, you're splitting the line down the middle of a lake, which may be the reason why they were split to begin with, because that kind of gives you an odd line down the middle of a water boundary. On all three of these moves. Thank you. So that may be a bit of an odd boundary to draw.
Well, and we can draw around those, right? I mean,
Depends on how the census blocks are formed around
if we
them.
clean them up.
There's other municipalities and census designated places in the areas too, so you'll wind up splitting those if you clean up lines.
Okay, I'm not sure I understand. How does that happen?
To take a look at what I have highlighted here, there's this gap, and I think that you might find that there's another area in there. You're going to wind up splitting. I'll turn on the
I see what you're saying.
designated places.
Okay.
That tiny little area I was talking about is actually listed as part of Fairview Shores.
Okay.
It seemed like in this scenario we may just want to leave it the way it is.
Okay.
Mr. Fernandez, as long as you're cleaning up those kind of lines, talking 1%, 2%, might as well go to the Ocoee 3% and move the Ocoee 3% back into Ocoee. And either, I guess it doesn't matter, 1 or 2.
Were we done with the Winter Park Maitland areas? Did we get them all?
So you want me to move this area to 5?
No, I think the request was to leave it where it is.
Okay.
Or the suggestion was to leave it where it is.
Before we go to Ocoee,
Yes, ma'am.
can somebody tell me where Baldwin Park fell in all of this with this map?
It's in District 3.
Did we ever hear from Baldwin Park to tell us where they wanted to be? I remember hearing Patrice say saying, thank you for putting us in District 5 with my map, but, so they're in 3?
I haven't heard anything in particular from Baldwin Park other than I did get some feedback from that all the parks kind of should be together, but nothing formal from
Right.
any Baldwin Park Homeowners Association.
On Plan 12, the city of Orlando border runs on the north side of Baldwin Park, and that's the border that we used.
Can I ask what is the Hispanic population in Baldwin Park?
Oh, gosh, okay. Let's take a look.
I don't know if you could tell me where it is.
A little east of where you are. All right, it'll. Want me to show you the boundaries?
If
Start at Bennett and Corinne, Bennett and Colonial. Yep. Go north to Corinne.
on the west side of Bennett or east?
You need to go all the way up to Glen Ridge, basically.
Well, but it jets out at Corinne.
Right.
So take Bennett and go north. Then, yeah, there you go. Yep.
West.
Yeah, keep following that area. Are you all
Follow
around?
the existing line or the district
The
line?
red line, yes. Follow the red
Okay.
line.
Okay.
Well, that's not Baldwin Park right there.
Yeah, it's Baldwin Park.
I think my pointer's right over Lake Baldwin, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Follow the little red line.
How
then,
far
yeah,
east do you want me to go?
to
Cheney.
right there.
To somewhere right there.
And then, yes, go east at Old Cheney.
West?
I'm sorry, west at Old Cheney. The other west. There it is.
Mildly left, yeah. Okay. The population numbers are all,
So Hispanic is about
1,630.
17, 18%.
Okay, is that voting population?
No, it's,
it's the last one, 1,267.
Okay, so if we were to add those 1,200 people to District 3,
well, they're already in District.
they're in your map, they're in District 3?
I think in all maps they are.
Okay, so we don't want to take him out of District 3 because then we will dilute that population even more.
Correct.
That's a big chunk.
All right. Do we want to move to what Mr. Martin was talking about, the Ocoee section?
Right.
I'm sorry, Steve. Did we address your issue?
Yeah, I just remember hearing Patrice saying that, thank you for
okay.
putting us in District 5, and now it's not in District 5, so I just want to make sure that Patrice was okay with that, because it's clearly not in 5.
It remains in District 3, as it is right now.
Yep, but as everyone can see, this becomes a numbers and percentage game that's really hard to tap out.
not easy.
So the minute you move one from one to none to the other, all the numbers go,
Right.
falling down like dominoes. It's hard to. We could be here for 6 more weeks trying to get this hammer down, but we're not.
All right.
I have a point. I was wondering, I wanted some clarification. So you wanted to move all of Maitland into 5 and not to put the boundaries back to where they were?
Yes.
Okay.
I think was the answer to
It
that
was just
question.
that one portion of Winter Park that stays in District 2.
Right.
Okay.
That's the one with the lake issue.
Well, all 3 of them had lake issues.
County of Lakes.
My recollection is that we went ahead and proposed moving all of them, right?
Well, except for that last piece that we saw that was in District 2.
Oh,
because
that's
of,
right. Yes. Okay.
There was actually three overlapping issues there.
I think we cleared up 2 of the 3
Got it. Okay.
with the Maitland Winter Park issue.
Correct.
Yep.
That's where I have it right now. There's 2 that I moved.
Got it. Okay.